We realised after running on the dyno last time that the right hand rear drum was sticking. So it probably actually made 60 kilowatts instead of 55, which it made, or 56, whatever. So now we're running 22 pound of boost, roughly, 2022. We've got the uni chip. It's fueled up a lot, so we'll see how it goes.
But unfortunately we're going to have to take all of that away from you.
Way too hot?
Yeah. Well, it's not too bad up top. But yeah, we're going to have to take some of that away.
No! Can you get something back with the timing?
Maybe. Let's pull some of that out just so that it's not...
So is that all she wrote?
No, it's only going to be lower from here actually.
Oh fuck off.
But palm throttle will probably be better.
No one cares about part throttle. No one part throttles on the dyno. Anyway, while Ben's doing that, as you can see in his groinal region, his cool little adjustment box. So one of those knobs is for fuel, one's for timing. So he can basically, you know, hit the load cell, tweak it, see where it's good, smash that enter button and set that in the tune. Is it the enter button?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not the any key?
I'll try looking for that, I couldn't find
it. Well, that's the fastest I've seen anyone get into a power run. Oh. And then take power out of it. It's all happening backwards today. That's alright. I can do with 2 kilowatt.
See,
I mean, we must be sure to test it with the cutout open too.
We're actually taking power, fueling away, but not materially affecting the power for the amount of diesel that we're removing,
so
which is a good thing.
Excess.
Yeah.
So where are you mainly focusing on the map? Down low, like tip in kind of?
Yeah, just trying to...
Pretty fat.
Yeah, just trying to get rid of that ridge tipping. Because your turbo doesn't spool up as quick as the one on the Prado, for whatever reason. So
it's probably full of fucking coked up oil.
Yeah, it's probably old. It is a smaller engine as well. It's a 2.4 litre versus a 3 litre. Yeah, for the same size turbo.
And you're doing that with the aircon on too, bro. You've got the old reverse camera on for the sootometer.
I could see a little puff of smoke.
Yeah. It's actually kind of handy for a diesel, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh boy, 76 kilowatts. Not too shabby. Oh, we've got to at least get to 90. It's a typical car guy's passenger glove box, isn't it? Non-existent.
Shit everywhere.
Glove box is actually right here, next to me. Has been for like 3 months. And the jumble tuning equipment down there. some more fuel in and see what it can do.
Alright. Let me just do your lean best power first.
Okay.
Perfect.
That's alright, 77.
Yeah.
So what kind of AFRs are you targeting on the lean?
About 18.
Okay.
You'd probably, if you wanted to be like a real towing kind of all day at full throttle, you'd probably be at 20. But 18's fine.
Yeah.
And plus you've got the gauge and you know how to drive by the gauge, so. Alright, let's save that one. Lean best power.
Alright, so I've asked Ben if he can kind of fatten the mixtures up a little bit just to see what it can do whilst retaining somewhat some safety. Hopefully you won't be leaving here in a trailer.
Again. Well, like one of your cars again.
Like a different car. But that wasn't actually an engine failure, it was a stupid injector clip that fell in the intake and we thought was potential engine damage but wasn't, and rebuilt the engine anyway, but that's a different story. So let's see if we can at least get to 90 kil. We should be able to get to 90. Just fucking crank that fuel switch.
So responsible.
I'll watch the temperatures. As long as it's quick.
It's not gonna make any more than that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was bellowing.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
At least we tried. It's making good boost now.
Yeah, because it just can't push the air, it's too hot.
It definitely had a leak before.
Yeah, what's the temp? What was the temp set?
Intake temps?
Yeah.
I was just watching exhaust. Exhaust got up to, as you let off, we got up to about 680.
Yeah.
690.
It's just not going to make any more than that. But
oh, well, that's pretty decent. That's a solid effort.
Well, let's load up what you had before.
Yeah. When I go compound.
And cooler airs.
Oh yeah. Well, I'd be hoping to see 40-degree intake temps with the cooler.
Yeah.
So this is a before and after. So green is the initial dyno run, where we were basically, the ECU was defueling, as you can see, and the red one is the good one. So it's coming on peak power a little bit easy, or a little bit earlier, but same kind of ramping curve, but then it carries it through, starts to taper off, I guess, when the engine, well, the turbo starts to run out of puff, would you say? The air gets hotter.
Yeah.
Just ramps up.
Yeah. And I think water injection is really going to help you on intercooling.
Yeah. I think really I should be chaining the turbo just for.
But that's a cost.
What would you say? Due diligence. Because this one's going to die.
Best practice.
Yes.
But realistically, you know, I think
hey?
when you're balancing cost, and unless anyone out there wants to throw parts at him, you know, we'll try to get the best out of this turbo.
A nice billet ball bearing, anti-surge. So what Ben has done for me is we've got the full power map, because we've got 5 maps to choose from on this piggyback. I'm just going to get up a little rotary switch and I'll be able to select maps. Ben will give us the wiring for that and I'll hook that up eventually, but essentially we'll have a full power map which is filled right up, a lean map which is, I guess, for telling uphill stuff if the car's starting to get too hot. We're going to flick it over to that and save the whole engine essentially. So it's instantaneous switching, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I've never had to worry about intake temps before. It's a weird, weird thing. Cut it open, see how that goes. I reckon we'll pick up 2 kilowatt. It sounds better. Oh, the fan wasn't on. Oh. I forgot to turn the fan on. first order of affair is we'll try and put some timing in it. I don't think it'll pick up much, to be honest.
Well, we'll see.
Did it do much for the Prado?
Yeah, it did.
Less fuel, same power?
Same fuel, adjusted timing, maybe 4 kilowatts.
Okay. So it's a really small window, isn't it?
Yeah.
So in a nutshell, the first run was the most powerful, which is often strange. We took power out.
Yep. Took power out
did
to be safe. Timing's did nothing, but I think it's not adjusted.
We did like a kilowatt maybe. Not even
a chance. That's just run-to-run variation. So we're not getting any timing adjust, and it could be because the pump doesn't actually have timing control from the ECU, maybe.
I'm sure you'll figure that out.
But yeah, something to figure out for these pumps. It may be that we screw around with the resistor type thing. So yeah, but
it was picking up.
Not like it was on the Prado.
Yeah.
Like, we just did the Prado. Yeah, with the Prado you could really feel it and lock it in. It wasn't doing anything in this one. So it could be the style of pump, because the style of pump is different. So we did have really good control over the fueling, and we mapped in part throttle drivability, so it's as best as it can be for what it is.
So we've got a lean map for long extended hill climbs, and full power map
for
which needs to be
fun around town.
Which needs to be kept in mind.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll just finish this off and take it off the dyno.
Yep.
What map do you want on it before you drive away?
I think you know the answer to that one. Obviously the slowest one. Right guys, well hope you like this video. I guess it's a bit of proving for what these can actually do, and you know what certain things affect what, etc, etc. The next major thing is obviously the cooling system. That is a massive, I mean the turbo cooling system, not the actual engine cooling system, because that's been completely fine. So as I've said, I've got the water to wear kit. I've just got to fabricate, mount all the stuff, get the pump set up, and it's good to go. I'd like to do that. We're going away on Australia Day, so it's in about 2 weeks. So I'd like to get that done at some stage. I don't know, we've got that much fucking work on, so we'll see. But anyway, stay tuned for plenty more. This car's only going to get better and better to a point where it's just silly. But we'll take it there. We've still got lots of stuff to play around with, maybe even a cam, custom cam, free up the top end a little bit, and yeah, as always, thanks Benny, nice work. So now you've got a lot of dyno stuff to download onto your hard drive.
That's it. So let's get this puppy off.
Yep.
And start cleaning up.
Alright. Catch you later guys.